This is Jimmy, your everyday man. Hey there, Jimmy.
Are you our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ?
No, Jimmy. I'm a voiceover. Say, Jimmy, are you a communist?
Well, of course not.
Well, do you actually know what a communist is, Mr. Jimmy?
Well, not really. I mean, I do know Mr. Truman doesn't like him.
Well, you, sir, need to know the steps on how to not to be a redistributing, wealth-sharing, godforsaken commie.
Well, I'd sure like to know these.
Shut up, Jimmy. We'll get to it in a second. First, a word from our very capital sponsor.
The Trunk Monkey Theft Retrieval System. Because sometimes getting your car back is simply not enough. Another revolutionary idea you'll only find at Suburban Auto Group, pending approval by Department of Agriculture.
Thank you to our very capital sponsors. Now, back to the tips.
Well, what are these tips?
Great question, Jimmy. Firstly, you want to make sure that you don't hang around any shady communistic individuals.
Well, how do you know you're hanging around any commies?
Well, there are some very clear signs of these individuals with these communist sympathies. These things include saluting portraits of Stalin, reading communist books, saying, "Hi, I am a communist," and casually holding a hammer and sickle, wearing communist clothing, and eating communist food.
Wait, hold on a minute. What do you mean eating communist food? How is there communist food?
Well, you see, Jimmy, there are some foods that have been known to harbor communism within them. For example, pineapple on pizza, communist. Tofu, communist. Vegan hamburgers, communist. No food at all, communist!
Well, I get that, I suppose. Well, how do I make sure I'm not a communist?
There you go, Jimmy, now you're getting the hang of it. Here's how to become a good, full-blooded American man. Some ideas are doing taxes, buying cars that run on gasoline, celebrating holidays, eating food, buying Standard Oil, complaining about welfare, not listening to women, child labor, not drinking vodka, starting pyramid schemes, fishing, burning a hammer and sickle, sell your soul, sell your freedom of speech, sell your rights, become a millionaire, then try to use your rights that you already sold and then complain about it, go to court for it, win the case of your capitalist lawyer, get assassinated.
All right, Mr. Narrator, I get that, but what was the last part again?
It was nothing, Jimmy. You must be under the influence of communism. It's been running crazy around nowadays. Just go back home and read your Constitution, and you will be A-okay.
Okay, I get that. I'm still a little bit confused.
Are you a communist?